At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Ready?
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
17.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. About 3 yards there to the 27. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Set, hut. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Okay.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a give, running right is Lynch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Steelers at 9-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. If you look at this Browns defense, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing. Love. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Taking it about the 16. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Browns defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Love now on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They set up the screen to Chubb. Gets through, and now an opening. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
The gun. They'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Levante David in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Got it.
2nd and 6.
Ultra. Ultra. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Steal. Catch steal. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 6.
Out there to grab it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Hyatt has got it. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Ready?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Still going. He's on his way. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
43 rail. Clock, 10. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Let's go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hut.
Going up the middle, Foster. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go. Ready? Go. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right.
This pass caught. It's Dobbs with it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and then was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Browns 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
And it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Loose inside the 30. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their 1st touchdown of the game.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Ready,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Love looking to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of you.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Working out of the gun. Love. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A first down carry for Foster. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Check view.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Ready, ready.
They'll run with Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Ready?
Foster on 2nd down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check smash. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
From the pistol, it's Foster. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Set.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Okay, ready?
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Ready, ready.
Glove. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Down.
first down. The run with Lynch. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the counter, it's Foster, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Back to throw again. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Here we go.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
Set. Go. Ready?
Love now. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's second down.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Set.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Let's go. Ready.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Ready. Ready. Set.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to...